Good morning, everybody. My name is Melanie Miller. I'm 64 years old and I've been doing Tupperware for 16 years now. And I have not always been at Tupperware. Yeah, because I'm 64 years old. So what was I doing in my former life? In my former life, I worked in the pharmaceutical industry. And I loved it. I had a lot of responsibility. I enjoyed what I did. But when I left Australia 22 years ago now, I can't believe that. When I left Australia 22 years ago, I actually had no right to work. I had already studied for many years before working. I have a PhD in pharmaceutical technology. And there is no way, if you'd asked me when I was 25, what do you see yourself doing when you're 50 years old, that I would ever have mentioned selling Tupperware. However, I stumbled on Tupperware because I was looking for something different in my life. I'd been in Canada for about 7 years, and I was looking for a challenge. I was looking also for myself because I felt like I had just become Susie's mum, Hannah's mum, Violet's mum, Alan's wife. But where did Melanie go in all this? So I said, what I need to do is find something for me. And I stumbled on Tupperware and I joined for probably two main reasons. One was because it was just for me, it wasn't for anybody else. I was able to go to meetings, enjoy myself, find myself, but also it was a challenge because I am a lady that loves challenges. Are you somebody that loves challenges? If you do, maybe Tupperware's for you. Perhaps not the same challenge that I was looking for, because at that time I was really looking to speak French better. So I joined a French organization, and before too long I was having to talk in front of lots of people in French. So that was a great challenge for me. So good morning, everybody who is watching me this morning. Hello, Wendy. So happy to see you. And if you are watching, why not come on and say hello? Because then I can be sure I'm seeing your comments. And what I would love to know is, where are you watching from this morning? And also, what do you do? What is your job at the moment? Are you somebody who maybe says, I would really love a new challenge in my life? So that is what brought me to Tupperware. Why do I stay at Tupperware? I stay because every single day I get to help somebody save time, save money, eat more healthily, and be a solution to pollution. And it is that that gives me a passion for what I'm doing. I would not still be here if I was just selling plastic. Mm-hmm. Plastic is really a byproduct of a lifestyle. Tupperware is a lifestyle. I love it. I believe in it. And I'm certainly have no plans anytime soon for leaving it. So that is my story. As you can see, I'm just dressed super casually this morning, guys, because it's Saturday morning. And you know, on Saturday mornings, I go to the Montreal Park Run, which is a 5-kilometer run. But you probably don't recognize my kitchen because, you know, I know my kitchen is white. Everything behind me is white. But I don't have a white fridge. How come I have a white fridge behind me? That is because this morning I have come straight from Park Run to work with Maria, who is the business leader of our organization. And we are working on a really fun project at the moment. So I came straight here. I'm doing this presentation for you. And then I will be having a coffee. That's the first thing. Okay, so this morning I'm going to present to you a very simple recipe.
Am I being quiet?
Maria is is being very quiet behind me, so that's lovely. It just feels like home. You remember this week when I was trying to do a Tupperware party?
I'm like Alan, eh?
Yeah. And in front of me, I had Alan and the dog running around playing a game. And I'm like, Alan, this really is not helping me. But this morning, it's okay. I'm trained now. I can deal with Maria. Good morning, Sharon. Really nice to see you this morning. Okay, so I am going to be using to make my crumble. I'm making a cherry crumble. I'm going to be using my Tupperware Supersonic Chef, my extra. And this is probably the most powerful tool that we have in our set of tools. It is designed to chop, to mix, to make pastry, to make pizza. So all those times that you might think about going to get a takeout, I just take out my Supersonic Extra and I have an opportunity to make my own takeout at home. And in fact, if you want to see how to make pizza dough, go to Melanie Miller Tupperware, and I made pizza dough in a party I did on my business page yesterday, and I tell you what, the pizza was delicious. So but today I'm going to be making a crumble. Now this is designed specifically for chopping, but what we have discovered is that we can use it for so much more. It is an amazing chopper. It has 3 levels of blades. Why is that good? That's good so the bottom blade is scooping up all the stuff that's at the bottom of your container, so nothing gets left to chance. As it chops, it pushes the stuff out to the edge of your chopper, and inside the chopper you've got 4 baffles. They're there so that as the food hits the side, it gets thrown back to the middle, and then it's going to chop just about anything you want. On the bottom, you have a silicone seal so that when it's on a surface, it's not going to slip around. And of course, the best thing is it's a pull blade so that you don't even have to put a lot of effort into it. And this top, it not only fits our extra chef, but it also fits our compact chopper. So we have 2 really for the price of 1. Now, this by itself will retail at $170 plus tax and delivery, brings it up to about $130. But should you join Tupperware and you choose to take our Tupperware Deluxe Kit, now our Deluxe Kit has 12 other products in it. This is just one of them. In the Deluxe Kit, this works out to cost you about $12. Okay, I know which option I would choose if I wanted one of these. Okay, so let's get started on the recipe. And because I'm in somebody else's house, of course, I brought my ingredients with me. So I have, because I'm making a crumble to go in my breakfast maker, I have 2/3 of a cup of flour. 2/3 of a cup of flour. I have 2/3 of a cup of rolled oats. And what I did bring with me was my container of brown sugar, because I wanted you to see how soft brown sugar can stay when you keep it in your modular mate. So I need, for the brown sugar, I'm going to use about 1/2 a cup of brown sugar. And as you can see, I can easily, I wondered where my other tea tablespoon had gone. I can easily scoop up my brown sugar and put it in. And even if I have, like, if you look in here, you might say, but Melanie, you've got lumps. Yeah, look how easy they are to break up. Like, there are no lumps in this brown sugar. It is as soft as can be. So there we have it, just over 1/2 a cup. And I'm going to put this back on here. We're going to add
Marie Pierre Tatro PR C8008 A14 438 9091
okay. We have a phone call situation, so I'm hoping Maria is going to come and answer. Oh, okay. I'm just going to answer the phone. Oh, Marie-Pierre is on. Okay.
It's not stopping.
No, I'm just, it's Marie-Pierre.
Yeah.
So here we are. That was just like a little interlude, folks. This is what happens when you work in somebody else's house. So there we have our three main ingredients. And the last ingredient that goes in our crumble is 1/3 of a cup of butter. So I measured this out as well before I left this morning. So we're going to put that in there too. So now we're going to chop this all up. I'm just going to leave that one big lump. that works. And this is one of the ways that I've discovered how useful the extra chef is in our kitchens. And you know what, guys? It doesn't matter how many times I make this crumble. I'm always excited to see that it works. So this is, you can see I have a beautiful crumble mix here now. Even though I put that one great big lump of butter in, it has mixed really, really well. So what are we going to do it with? Well, this morning I took this out of my freezer as I left the house, and I know that in this, you can see it's defrosted a bit. This is a great size to use when I want to put fruit in the bottom of my breakfast maker. So what I'm going to do is put this in. I will put some of the juice in, but maybe not all of it. Oh, why not? It's nice. Okay. So I'm just going to seal this up so that I can take my container home. Spread this all out on here. And this spatula, this is also part of your deluxe kit or your basic kit. So in the deluxe kit, you're going to get this chopper with this spatula. In the basic kit, you get this chopper with this spatula. And you do get some other things. I'm going to show you the basic kit in a minute. So now I've got this in here. I take out my blade. You can see all of the flour has been scooped up into the mixture. And I'm going to put my crumble on the top here of my So look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to cook this now for 6 to 8 minutes at 80% in the microwave with the lid off, because I don't mind if it gets a little bit crunchy because it's crumble. So that is how I cook my crumble in the microwave. Okay, so I talked to you about the basic kit. So the basic kit at Tupperware consists of our 6 measuring cups. So you have not only the standard quarter, third, half, and 1, but you also have in this set a 2/3 and a 3/4. That just means you don't have to do any complicated math while you're working with your Tupperware. We also have a set of measuring spoons, and this too has different spoons in it. It has the eighths all the way up to the tablespoon. And did you know that an eighth of a teaspoon is officially a pinch of salt, or a pinch of anything? So I love that we have our pinch in a thing. So if you're nervous about cooking and you're somebody that loves to follow a recipe to the absolute letter, now you can do it even with the pinches. So that's excellent. I used to be that person. I used to be somebody who, well, I mean, let's face it. I used to tell my husband, if you get a meal at night, honey, you need to see it as a bonus, because I did not like cooking at all. Now, thanks to Tupperware, I have learned how to cook. I am a much more confident cook. I can actually adapt recipes now to fit my Tupperware items. And if I'm not sure about something, I can hazard a pretty good guess as to how it's going to work, and I'm going to do it. So, as well as measuring cups, measuring spoons, this beautiful spatula, which the top comes off so you can clean it really well, and the rest of the handle acts like a spreader. The silicone will go in hot and cold, but do not leave it in a hot pan, because otherwise you're going to melt your handle. And you've got your mini chopper, the compact chopper. This is going to save you so much money, because now you're not going to need to go to the store to buy pestos, to buy dips, to have herbs ready cut. You can get your herbs from the garden, cut them up, and they're ready to use. Now at the end of the season, when you have lots of herbs left, you're going to cut them all up, and you're going to put them in the Tupperware fresh and cool freezer trays with a little bit of oil, freeze them, and when they're done, pop them out and put them in a Freezer Mate, so that you have fresh herbs all year long. So this is really going to be a great addition to your kitchen. And are you somebody that likes baking? Well, if you like baking, you probably have to use nuts from time to time. Well, instead of buying those sachets that you don't know how long they've been there and what exactly is in it, you just go to your Modular Mate, take your pecans, drop them in here, chop them up. Great addition to any baking or any salads. So this is going to make such a difference to what you need to have at home, how much time it's going to save you, and how much money it will save you. But not only that, you're going to end up eating more healthily, because you know what is going in your food. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating desserts, guys. It's when you eat desserts and you don't know what else is in them, or how much sugar, or anything like that. You are in control when you cook in your own kitchen. So this basic kit, it has a value of $206, and anybody joining Tupperware at the moment can buy this for just $59. And what does it give you? It gives you a whole year where you can buy Tupperware at least 25% off. You're going to have 4 months where you have access to samples, and that's only if you just buy stuff for yourself. If you're like me and say, wow, I really could do with a change in my life, I really could do with making some extra money, I really would love to pay for my vacations with cash instead of credit card, maybe it's time to make a change and join us at Tupperware for an excellent opportunity for a side gig. Perhaps you're a teacher and we're coming up to the summer holidays now. This would be a great time for you to be making extra money, so that you don't go back to school with debts to pay. So that is it.
September is Checktember.
Yeah,
I like that one.
September is Checktember, where you have to pay all your checks. And I just want to finish finally today telling you about one of our great specials that is amazing. I love these. This is our set. Tupperware call this a starter storage set. For me, it's not a starter storage. It's a starter lunch set. Imagine if you have these containers for 4 people in your family. Like, what could you do with them? You could have salads ready to take to work. You can have a sandwich, a wrap, a bagel. You can have cut slices of apple, orange, all that sort of thing. You can have a nice homemade muffin, and then some extra little treats, maybe some goldfish or some nuts. Or I made these really cute Tupper Chow bites, which are basically corn cereal coated with a bit of chocolate. Anything, this can be a fantastic lunch set for you. And in buying this lunch set this month, it is 50% off. You get 4 sets of these containers in the set. You also have the opportunity to buy our Tupper Minis. And imagine now you've got something to put your salad dressing in to go with your salad. And you have another little container for any other, maybe some slices of tomato that you don't want to put in the salad because it's going to go soggy. This whole thing, 75 plus these, you get 4 snack cups and 6 minis. That is available to you for only $15 when you buy this kit. So for a total of $90, you are going to have 4 complete sets of this, plus an extra couple of minis. So I believe that this is one of the best deals going in the brochure this month, and I would hate for any of you to miss it. So if you want to hear more about Tupperware cooking, you can go to Melanie Miller Tupperware. I cook every day at 5 o'clock. And you are very welcome to come and watch me. In fact, I love it when people come and watch me. And also you'll also see above the link for my Tupperware VIP group. I have fun there. Tomorrow afternoon at 3:30, I'm doing a live sale, which is always excellent fun. And you will be able to see lots of different products. And each time I do lives, I'm going to explain to you the best way to use a product and how it can save you time, money, eat more healthily, and be a solution to pollution. So that's it from me this morning. We're going to cook up the cherry crumble, and I wish you all an excellent day. Thank you for listening, and take care, everybody. I'll be back same time next week.